Good morning, children. In the previous two videos, we have understood what are rational numbers, and then we have observed closure property regarding rational numbers and then commutative property of rational numbers. In this video session, we are going to see about associative property of rational numbers. As usual, first we will be checking our associative property for whole numbers, then for integers using integers, and then we use rational numbers and check this associative property. Let me first tell you what is this associative property. This is also checked for all the four operators, that is for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also. For all these four operators, we are going to check the associativity. What is meant by that? If you take it for addition, when I have three numbers like A, B and C, maybe they are whole numbers, integers or rational numbers. I say that whole addition is associative when A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Did you observe this? That means initially I am associating A and B together. The result is again associated with C in the first case. Whereas in the second case, firstly we are associating B and C with the operator plus, and then the whole result will be added to A. Then also if the results are same, that is even though we associate them in various orders, then also if the result is same, we say that addition is associative. The same thing holds good for checking whole numbers, integers and our rational numbers also. I repeat, see here in the first case, firstly we are adding A and B. The result will be added to C. We will get a result. In the second case is, firstly we will add B and C. Then this result is added to A. Then also we will get a result. When this result is equal to this result, we say that addition is associative. Understood? Good. In the same way, what is meant by this subtraction in associative property? Again the same thing. When you have A, B and C, three numbers, any numbers, whole numbers, integers or rational numbers, you can check your associative property like this. A minus B minus C, if it is equal to A minus B minus C. Did you see that? See here, first we are obtaining a difference between A and B. Then C is subtracted from that result. Whereas here, firstly we are finding the difference between B and C. Okay, the result will be subtracted from A. There is a difference here. Observe keenly. Okay, but in both the cases, if our result is same, then we say that subtraction is associative. Then we say that subtraction is associative. Let us check taking the numbers afterwards. First we are understanding the property thoroughly. Then thirdly, let us see our multiplication. When you are given any three numbers, A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. See here, firstly we are finding the product of A and B. Then the resultant is again multiplied to C. We get a result. Okay, keep it. In the second case, firstly we are multiplying B and C. We get a product. That will be multiplied with A. Then also we get a result. If these two results tally with each other, that means if these two are equal, then we say that multiplication is associative. Then we say that multiplication is associative. The same thing with division also. Whenever we are having three numbers, A divided by B divided by C is equal to A divided by B divided by C. The same thing. Okay, we are repeating it with all the operators because you need to be thorough with associative property. That is, here firstly we will divide A and B. The result, okay, the result will be divided by C. You get a result. Okay, keep it like that in the first case. Second case, firstly you are dividing B by C. The result will be divided by A. Then also you will be getting a result. If both the results are equal to each other, then we say that division is associative. Understood? So these are the things basically we need to check now, taking various numbers so that we can verify our associative property. Now let us get started firstly with addition. Let us get started with addition, taking whole numbers as usual. See, we are checking everything with whole numbers, then integers and then rational numbers so that you will become quite thorough with the property because you are verifying the property thrice. Every time you are verifying the property thrice. Once with whole numbers, once with integers and then with our rational numbers so that there is no confusion in the property. Okay. First let us check this with whole numbers. I want to take just 2, 3 and 4. All the three are whole numbers, right? Now what I need to check, my first case will be 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay? 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to how much? 2 plus 3 will become 5 plus 4. It gives me the result as 9. Okay. Now secondly, I want to do this in this manner. 2 plus 3 plus 4. See here, A plus B plus C. Here it is A plus B plus C. This is my second case, isn't it? So now let me check. It will be 2 plus 3 plus 4 becomes 7. Then also my result is 9. So however I associate my numbers, I'm getting the same result. So addition is associative for whole numbers. Okay, addition is associative for whole numbers. Now let us check our addition property with integers. Let us check this with integers now. Let me take -2, 3 and -5. Am I okay? Two negative integers and one positive integer I have taken. Now let me check this property. How to associate them? Firstly, I need to associate A and B. -2 plus 3 plus -5. This will be my A plus B plus C. Okay, what will I get here? Minus 2 plus 3. So I will get plus 1 plus minus 5. See, plus 1 and minus 5. My result will be minus 4. See, whenever I get two numbers with opposite signs, I need to subtract and I need to give the result of the highest sign. Whichever number is having the highest sign, I need to give that sign to my result. This you know, just a repetition. So my result will be minus 4. Keep it like that. Now we will reorder our things. This is A plus B plus C. Now I want to separate my A. A plus B plus C. Isn't it? So minus 2 will be just like that. This is A plus B plus C here. Okay, minus 2 will be like that. Plus 3 and minus 5. So my result will be minus 2. Because plus 3 minus 5. Okay, so 5 minus 3 is 2 and 5 is the bigger number. So its sign is minus. So I will give a minus to my result also. So minus 2 plus minus 2 gives me minus 4. See my result? Even though I have rearranged my numbers, that is A plus B plus C, or the second time A plus B plus C format, then also the result is same. So what can I say? Addition is associative for integers also. Addition is associative for whole numbers. Addition is associative for integers also. Now the last thing I need to do here is to check whether addition is associative for rational numbers or not. Let me check it out. Now I want to check the same property for rational numbers. I am taking here three rational numbers. Minus 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 plus minus 5 by 6. Let these be one group. This is A plus B plus C. Understood? A plus B plus C. I am associating B plus C here first. Okay, let us first check this. Afterwards, I will do A plus B plus C. Okay, we will compare both the results. So now let us first check this out. You know how to add the rational numbers. We have checked it in commutative property also in the previous video. Here again, you can just observe how we are adding two rational numbers. Of course, here we are adding three rational numbers. So observe it. Minus 2 by 3 will remain here. Plus I need to add these two. So the denominators are 5 and 6. They don't have any common factors. So I have multiplied 5 into 6, that is 30. I have taken that as the LCM. Then if I divide 30 with 5, I will get 6. 6 into the numerator. 6 3 is 18 plus 6. If I divide 30 with 6, I will get 5. 5 into minus 5, I will get minus 25. So what will this become? This minus 2 by 3 remains the same, plus this becomes minus 7 by 30. Am I correct? Because minus 25 and plus 18. My answer is 7. As 25 is bigger, it is having a negative sign. I gave that negative sign here to my answer. So this is my thing. Then again we will do it. 3 and 30. My LCM will be 30. I don't want to waste more time on making you learn the LCMs, because you already know how to take the LCM of two numbers. Okay, here it will be 30. So if I divide 30 with 3, my quotient will be 10. 10 into minus 2 will give me minus 20 plus 30 divided by 30, 1. 1 into minus 7, minus 7 only. So minus 20 plus minus 7, I get it as minus 27 by 30. Both are divisible by 3. Am I correct? 3 tens are 30. 3 nines are 27. So my answer is minus 9 by 30. Minus 9 by 10. Okay, in the simplified terms. Okay. Now keep it like this. This is the first case. That is A plus B plus C. What is our second case? Our second case is minus 2 by 3 should be associated with B. That is A plus B. I want to take A plus B plus C separately. My C is minus 5 by 6. So I have associated A and B together here plus C I have kept it separately. This is my second case. Now let us check this out fast. This will be equal to here 5 and 3. 5 3s 15 will be my LCM. 15 will be my LCM. If I divide this 15 with 3, I will get 3 5s. 5 as quotient. 5 into minus 2, minus 10 plus 5. 15 divided by 5 gives me 3. So 3 into 3, 9 plus this minus 5 by 6 will remain the same. Now my answer is minus 10 plus 9. It gives me minus 1 by 15 plus minus 5 by 6. Am I correct? Now I have taken the LCM of 15 and 6. Okay. The least common multiple of these two is 30. Am I correct? You can just check it at home. Okay. 15 and 6 you will get the LCM as 30. Now if I divide 30 with 15, 15 2 is 30. So 2 into minus 1, I will get a minus 2 plus if I divide 30 with 6, my quotient will be 5. 5 into minus 5, minus 25. Okay. So minus 2 plus minus 25. Both are having negative signs and I am adding them. So my answer will be minus 27 by 30. Okay. So both are again divisible by 3. 3 nines are 27. 3 tens are 30. So in the simplified terms, it will become minus 9 by 10. Did you see here? In case 1 also you got the same result, that is minus 9 by 10. This is our case 2. Here also you got the same result, that is minus 9 by 10. So what can you say from this? Addition is associative for rational numbers. Am I correct? Addition is associative for rational numbers. Why? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Understood? With this we completed the verification of addition under associativity. Okay, so addition is associative for whole numbers, for integers and even for rational numbers. Now let us move on with the second operator, that is our subtraction. Let us check our subtraction. What is our associative property under subtraction? A minus B minus C must be equal to A minus B minus C. See this. Okay, firstly we are associating B and C. Here we are associating A and B. firstly. Afterwards, that one we are associating with C. Okay? So, let us check our associative property under the operator minus. That is, let us check whether subtraction is associative or not. Let us start with whole numbers. Why are we checking with whole numbers, integers and rational numbers? Just to make you thorough with the property. There will never be a confusion again. Okay, let me check this with 3 whole numbers as usual, 2, 3 and 4. Simply 2, 3 and 4. Firstly, A minus B minus C, that is 2 minus 3 minus 4, that is equal to 2 minus, these are in brackets, right? So firstly I need to solve this. 3 minus 4 gives me what? Minus 1. Am I correct? 3 minus 4. So I get a minus 1. Minus of minus 1 will become plus 1 and my result is 3 here. Keep it like that. This is my case 1. What will be my case 2? A minus B minus C. Here it is A minus B minus C. Here it is A minus B minus C. So 2 minus 3. What will I get? 2 minus 3. It will be minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 and minus 4 gives me minus 5. This is my result in the second case. Are they equal? Compare this to this. Are they equal? No, they are not at all equal. This is 3 and this is minus 5. What can we say? We can say that subtraction is not associative. Subtraction is not associative. Please check the same with integers and rational numbers also at home. Definitely you will find that subtraction is not associative even with them. Okay, subtraction is not associative even whole numbers. Shall we check with one example of each, integers and rational numbers also? Okay, let me move on. Integers. Let us take the simple ones just like this. Minus 2, minus 3 and 4. Okay, 2 negative integers and 1 positive integer. Let me check it out. Firstly, we need to do A minus B minus C, isn't it? So, A will be like this. What will B minus C? Minus 3 minus 4. It gives me minus 7. Minus 2, minus of minus will become plus 7. It gives me minus 2 plus 7. It gives me the answer as plus 5. Keep it like this. This is the result of my first case. That is A minus B minus C. Now my second case will be A minus B. See this. My A is minus 2 minus my B is minus 3. A minus B minus C. My C is just 4. So minus C. Let us check this condition. Minus 2 minus of minus will become plus 3 and minus 4 will be as it is. This will again become minus 2 plus 3. It will give me a plus 1 minus 4, isn't it? Minus 2 plus 3 will give me a plus 1 and then minus 4. Plus 1 minus 4 gives me minus 3 as my answer. Compare these two with each other. Are they equal? Not at all. So, subtraction is not associative. Even when you check with 2, 3 rational numbers, you get the same. Subtraction is not associative. Okay? With this, we finished checking subtraction with whole numbers, integers. You just check the same with rational numbers also. You will find that subtraction is not associative. Let us move on with the next operator. Our next operator is multiplication. Okay. Under this, how to write our associative property? A into B into C gives you, if it is equal to A into B into C. Firstly, we are associating B and C, and in the second case, we are associating A and B first and then with C. Okay, if the results are same, we say that multiplication is associative. Let us start with our routine. We will be first always checking with the whole numbers to make it simple for you. The same old whole numbers, 2, 3 and 4. Just check it fast. 2 into 3 into 4. A into B into C. So 2 into 3 fours are 12. 2 into 12 gives you 24. Keep it like that. And come to our second case, that is A into B into C. That is 2 into 3 into 4. Okay, A into B into C. So 2 into 3 gives you 6 into 4. 6 into 4 also will yield you a result of 24. See, both are same. Even though you have associated B and C first, or if you associate A and B first, then also your result is same. That means multiplication is associative for whole numbers. Okay? And next comes, check them with integers. The same thing, you can take -3, -2, 3 and -4 you take. Okay? Now do it. A into B into C will give you -2 into 3 into 4, 12. But -12. Because plus into minus will always give a minus. Plus into minus, minus. So you will get a -12 here. 12 into 2, 24. Minus into minus, plus. So the result is plus 24. This is my first case. The second case will be -2 into 3 into -4. Isn't it? Because A into B into C here. So A into B yields me -2 into 3 will give me -6 into -4. 6 fours are 24. Minus into minus, plus. So here also I got the same result. Therefore, multiplication is associative even for integers. Let us check the last one, that is our rational numbers. Take any three rational numbers. Let us take the same old rational numbers. 2 by 3, 3 by 5 and 5 by 6. Now I need to check my first case, that is 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 into 5 by 6. See this, A into B into C. Okay, here 5 and 5 gets cancelled because one is in numerator, the other one is in denominator. Be careful while cancelling. You can't cancel two numerators, you can neither cancel two denominators also. If one is in numerator, the other one is in the denominator, then only it gets cancelled. Now here 3 and 6. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So 2 by 3 remains like that outside into the whole thing is simplified as 1 by 2. 1 by, here also 1 and 1. So the whole thing will become 1 by 2. Now again 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Your end result is 1 by 3. Keep it like that. You need to check the second case. That is 2 by 3 into 3 by 5. 2 by 3 into 3 by 5. That is A into B into C you need to do. That is 5 by 6 is our C, right? See, 5 by 6 is our C. So, A into B into C. This is our second case. Let us see here what happens. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Okay. So, the remaining thing here is after simplification 2 by 5 comes out, and our 5 by 6 is as usual here. Here also 5 and 5 get cancelled. 2 1s are 2, 3s are 6. So this will also become 1 by 3. Check your result. 1 by 3 here in the second case, whereas you got a 1 by 3 in your first case also. Okay, so you can say that multiplication is associative for whole numbers. Multiplication is associative for integers. Multiplication is associative even for rational numbers. So multiplication is associative for all these three.